Wolf of Fantasy Sports back with the DFS Wolfpack for the 11-13 NBA slate. If you look at Fantasy Labs, check out the Vegas game totals here. Sacramento versus Washington, Cleveland versus the Knicks, Memphis versus Milwaukee, Atlanta versus New Orleans, Minnesota versus Utah, Lakers versus Suns, Denver versus Portland, Orlando versus Golden State, and the 76ers versus the Clippers. Now, what we're going to be looking for here is the highest game totals. As you can see, 76ers and Clippers, 220. Orlando and Golden State, 231. Golden State should blow out Orlando, so be careful with that one. As far as 76ers and the Clippers, it's going to be close. 220 game total, 109, 111. That should be a close one. Denver and Portland should be close, 105, 106. 227 game total. Lakers versus Suns. This is the closest spread on the slate, 113, 114. Gotta like that. Minnesota and Utah, 105, 101. That could be a close game there. Atlanta and New Orleans. New Orleans has the advantage, but Atlanta's been playing teams tough lately on the road. Don't mind them all that much. Another close one, but a low game total, real low, 201. Memphis versus Milwaukee. And then you got Cleveland versus the Knicks, 220. That game's projected to be close. Cleveland giving up 4 points. And then Kings versus Washington. Looks to be a blowout here, as Washington's giving up 11.5. So diving into the player pool, looking at the point guard position. To the right are some of the players that I'm going to highlight for tonight's slate. Should be a little bit chalky. Should have high ownership, but you should have exposure to these players. Looking at point guard, Wall's in a great matchup, 9,300. Price came down. Lillard's in a hell of a matchup, 9,100 versus Denver at home. I like that a lot. Rubio's okay here. Drew Holiday versus Atlanta, target point guards versus Atlanta. That's a good spot, 6,800. Donovan Mitchell, 5,800. Point guard, shooting guard. Rivers is okay. Mike James is an alright spot at 4,900. Jamal Murray, don't mind him. Moutier. If you're going to roster these guys, take one of each and make 2 separate lineups, just in case the other one goes off. McConnell versus the Clippers, 4,700. Seen about 28, 29 minutes per game. And then down here, I'm going to throw him in. All right. Frank Ntilikina. I don't know how to say his name all that well yet. Looking at Frank Ntilikina, 3,800. LeBron spoke that Dennis Smith Jr., that the Knicks should have drafted him, and they missed out on a great player. Some of the Knicks players, Enes Kanter, Porzingis, they tweeted out that they're happy with Frank, and they're good over there. So I think tonight they could push Frank to see about 27, 28, 29 minutes. If you look, 23, 23, 26, 24. He's been playing pretty well, like targeting guards versus this Cleveland defense. I think Frank can have a good game. I think he could exceed value tonight at 3,800. So I'm going to look to Frank. I'm going to mix him up in a couple of my GPPs. I think he's fine at that price. So he's one of the players I'm going to target for value tonight, just off the strength that the Knicks are motivated to stick it to Cleveland tonight. And Cleveland hasn't been playing good at all, so I like that. Looking at shooting guard, Curry's questionable. Keep an eye on him. I'll probably fade him tonight in this matchup. It looks like Golden State could blow him out if he's not playing tonight, and we get that news before lock. Then this game could stay close. Looking at Devin Booker, I think he's okay, but at 8,000, if he's seeing KCP defense, KCP plays defense. So I don't know if he could smash at 8,000. I think he'll be all right, but I don't know how well he could go over the point score that you need. If he gets like 30, 35, that's not going to cut it at that price. So looking at Bill, he's all right. McCollum, don't mind him. Klay Thompson, if Curry's out, I like that a lot. Drew Holiday versus Atlanta, I'm with it. Butler versus Utah, don't mind him at 6,700. Price is coming down, that's good. Middleton, if there's no Bledsoe tonight, I like that at that price. I think he'll be heavily involved in the offense. Tyreek Evans versus Milwaukee, don't mind him. Fournier versus Golden State, he's okay. Tim Hardaway versus Cleveland. Last time Hardaway went up against Cleveland, he balled out. Let's see what he did here. At Cleveland, 57 DraftKings points. Dude had a hell of a game. Shot 11 for 19 field goals, 3-pointers, 5 for 10. He balled out and 7 for 8 at the free throw line. Had a hell of a game. He was 4,900 at the time. Price shot up, 6,200 at home. Been playing pretty good. His last time out didn't do all that great. Shot really, really bad. 0 for 6 3-point and 2 for 11 at the field goals. Other than that, he's been pretty solid overall. I think he's in play here without a doubt. Going down a little bit further, Will Barton, if Gary Harris is out, I like that play, 6,000. Ingram versus Phoenix, that's fine with me. Mitchell, he's in play. Rivers, he's okay. At 5,500, price is a little too high for Rivers. I wouldn't recommend him at that price. Buddy Hield at 5,200. Possibly Prince versus New Orleans, 5,300. He's been balling. Brogdon versus Memphis with Eric Bledsoe out. I like that, 5,400. Jamal Murray, Redick. I like Redick at 4,800. Used to play for the Clippers. There's some type of narrative there. I don't know if I'd say revenge, but him going back to the Clippers, I like that. I'm off Dwayne Wade, but at 4,600, he could put up some numbers. Clarkson, if he gets the minutes, 4,500. KCP versus Phoenix, I like this play at 4,500. Look at him. Etuan Moore, he's been productive, 4,000. He could get you 25, 28, 29, 30. Josh Jackson, 3,800. He's had a few good games as of late. Keep an eye out on him. That's pretty much it. The shooting guard I got put down here is Lou Williams versus Philly, 5,600. I like him a lot tonight. See what he could do. I like Lonzo Ball versus Phoenix. High total, close spread, 7,300. If he's shooting the ball well, you just saw him, youngest player to get a triple-double. Beat out LeBron by a couple of days. I like Lonzo Ball here. Looking at small forwards, go up to the top. You got the Greek Freak, without a doubt, one of my favorite players. 10,800. This is a low scoring, high total here, and it's a close spread, but he can still put up the numbers. I like the Greek Freak here. LeBron James, 10,700, under 11,000. Loves to play in New York at the Garden. They went out today and they was around the city riding on a train. So I think they want to play good here, and I think this game stays close. The Vegas spread says it stays close. LeBron at that price could have a great game. Durant, he's okay. Without Curry, I like him a lot more. Devin Booker, I'm off him at that price. Aaron Gordon, don't mind him, but not in that matchup. Wiggins versus Utah, 6,700, don't mind it. I like Middleton at 66. If Bledsoe doesn't play, Tyreek Evans is okay at 65. Price is up. Kuzma versus Phoenix, don't mind him. Price is up, though. Fournier, don't like it that much. Versus Golden State. Otto Porter, in play at 6,300 versus Sacramento. Be careful due to the blowout. Tim Hardaway, definitely in play at 6,200. The small forward I got down is Simmons, one of my favorite players. Versus the Clippers. They don't have Gallinari. It's gonna be a lot of usage on Ben Simmons' side. The only thing that could stop him is foul trouble. So foul trouble could hold him back. So hopefully he doesn't get into any. Looking at Brandon Ingram, I like this matchup for him, 5,900 versus Phoenix due to the spread. Covington, I like him a lot at 5,800. I'm going to have some exposure to him versus the Clippers. Prince is all right. Hield is all right. Bazemore versus New Orleans, don't mind him at 5,000. He could have a nice 30, 35-plus game, DraftKings points. Markieff Morris is okay at 4,800. Simmons, Oubre, Jeff Green. I don't know if this is a Jeff Green spot because New York's pretty good. I think they're like #1 against power forwards, if I'm not mistaken. They're really good at guarding that. So Jeff Green, I think he's all right at 4,400. I don't think this is the spot for him though. Turner, okay. Wilson Chandler hasn't been doing much. Courtney Lee's been all right at 4,100 if you want to take that punt. More Dylan Brooks, I don't really love that. Let's see here. Wes Johnson, that's okay. J.R. Smith is okay. Josh Jackson, he could have a good game here. 3,800 if he gets the minutes. Luke Babbitt's been putting up some numbers, but versus New Orleans, I see him getting in foul trouble, so that's not good. Looking at power forwards, player I got down, T.J. Warren. Look to T.J. Warren to be productive here versus the Lakers. That's my pivot from Booker, just because Booker's so expensive, but I think T.J. Warren could ball out at home, 6,200. He's seeing the minutes. He has upside. He has 40-plus point upside, 50-point upside, DraftKings points. And in this high total in this matchup, staying close spread, 6,200. I like Warren. Some of the other power forwards, the Greek Freak, James, Durant, I like them. Porzingis, 9,600. I'll have at least one lineup full of Porzingis. Got the jersey, got to rep it. Porzingis, one of my favorite players. He's balling out this year versus Cleveland. I don't see him not having a good game. So, Griffin, Draymond Green, they're all right. Kevin Love, I like him in this matchup. Even though they're first against power forward, he should be playing center here. 7,500, I could see him having a good game in this matchup. Close spread. 7,500, he's going to be getting up to play. Millsap versus Portland, I like that play a lot at 7,000. Cantor's okay, don't love it. Looking at Randall. Randall, if he gets the minutes, 5,300, he should ball out. Markieff, Taj Gibson, they're all right. I like Collins, but not in this matchup. He gets in foul trouble real easy. And versus Boogie and Anthony Davis, tough defensive assignment for him. So I think he struggles, and I think he can get in foul trouble real easy. 4,700, that's a fade for him. Dario Saric, he's been balling out, 4,500. Really don't love it in this matchup, though. Playing the power forward versus Blake. Chris versus the Lakers, he could have a really good game. He's a foul-prone person, and he could drive you crazy putting him in your lineup. 4,000, he could smash. He's either a 40-point DraftKings guy or he's getting in foul trouble and leaving you with like 5 or 10. So it's always a headache rostering Chris, but he has upside if he goes off. Babbitt, don't like the matchup. That's pretty much it down here. You can look at Bender. If you want to take a tournament risk, that's like a flyer. That's GPP flyer. Bender, 3,400 in this matchup. And looking at some of the centers, looking at Favors, I put him on the list. When he gets the minutes, he balls out versus Minnesota. Towns' defense isn't the greatest. Favors could put up some numbers. Last time out, he had a really good game. Love Cousins, Davis in this matchup. Porzingis, I think Griffin's pretty solid here. His upside, we haven't really seen the 50-plus point upside on a regular. And at that price, that's what I want. Towns, he's all right at 8,600. Jokic versus Portland, I like that. Embiid, I like this play at 7,900. Going to be battling with DJ down low. Gobert's out. Looked at Favors. That's why I got him on the list. Draymond Green, he's all right. If Curry's out, I'll be more. I think I'll be higher on him if Curry's out. Looking at Love, he's okay here. Vucevic versus Golden State, I don't love that. Marc Gasol, definitely in play. 7,200, price is right. I like targeted centers with high usage rate on offense versus Milwaukee. I like Marc Gasol a lot. Nurkic, a little revenge right here. Denver let him go. Portland got him. He's showing upside the ball out, 7,100. I could see him having a good game. Like Millsap, though, DJ's okay. Versus Philly, target centers versus Philly. Embiid's not going to see a lot of minutes, not a lot of consecutive minutes. So he'll be in for 5-6 minute spurts, get taken out, come back in, and then DJ could eat. Brook Lopez, I'm off him. Cantor, I'm off that. Randall, if he gets the minutes, I like it. Gortat, I'm off that play at 5,200. I'm off Randolph. I'm off Collins. Len, I don't mind Len at 4,700 with Tyson back though. You got to have him ruled out to be excited to roster him or even just put him in your lineup. Quinn, if he gets the minutes 3,900, he could have a decent game here. Then you can look at Bender if you want an extreme GPP punt play. Look at Bender at 3,400 without Jared Dudley, no Aaron Williams, and maybe you see some foul trouble from Tyson Chandler, something like that, or maybe he leaves the game. I think Bender could be productive in this matchup. That's pretty much it. My favorite players from tonight: Lonzo Ball, Lou Williams, Ben Simmons, T.J. Warren, Favors, and Frank Ntilikina. Got to get that name down. 3,800. I think he shows up in New York at home, defending home turf versus Cleveland, and just maybe get on LeBron's watch because LeBron said something about Dennis Smith Jr. Nick should have drafted him over Frank. I think Frank shows up here and he makes a statement. So that's what I got today for the DFS Wolfpack. If you want to join the DFS Wolfpack League on DraftKings or FanDuel, hit me up. Leave your username in the YouTube comment section. Get at me. Let's get to this money. Let's go.